So when we look at McKinley Morganfield, a.k.a. Muddy Waters, born in Rolling Fork, Mississippi, 1915, one of the great class of 1915 for some strange reason. A lot of greatly influential musicians were born in that year in Mississippi. But when you're looking at Muddy Waters, you're looking at somebody who really always had one of the best and hottest bands in Chicago and really represents a whole genre of blues. Came to Chicago from Mississippi, already sort of accomplished as a musician, not necessarily as a band leader. So he worked in a little string band called the Son Sims 4. The Library of Congress came down and recorded Muddy Waters, then McKinley Morganfield doing songs like Country Boy and I Be's Trouble, which he then turned and reworked and it became I Can't Be Satisfied. But Muddy Waters gets to Chicago and he's driving a truck. He's playing maybe occasional house parties at night, that kind of thing. But as the Chess Brothers are looking for that authentic Mississippi sound, because they know it'll sell if they could find the right people, they asked Willie Dixon, who knew everybody in Chicago, and he said, you got one of the best guitar players from Mississippi driving a truck. And they bring in McKinley Morganfield. And at first, it just goes to show you how you need to play to your strengths. At first, the idea is to try to get McKinley Morganfield or Muddy Waters to sound like T-Bone Walker, because T-Bone is the hot stuff. You know, he's the sound of West Coast blues. And they put it on Aristocrat Records and it goes nowhere. But then when they sort of let Muddy be Muddy, and he takes that overdriven sound of Mississippi Delta blues and translates it into what we now know as Chicago blues, that's when the magic happens. And that's when you start to get these great sounds that are so emblematic of Muddy Waters. So we're going to dig into the roots of Muddy Waters in just a couple seconds.